renowned haunted site. Ghostly figures, people that have done ghost hunts down here. The Countess as well, supposedly is still here. People have said their feelings of being watched when they're here. Any shapes in there? Any figures? They're feeling being watched in here. Ghost team were here and the voices say, "Get out." Oh yeah, well today we're at Houghton House over in Ampthill in Bedfordshire, and it's a renowned haunted site. As you can see, it's a shell of a 17th century ruin that was here by that was built in 1615. There's a bit of history here. The mansion was built in 1615 in a mixture of Jacobean and classical styles for Mary, Countess of Pembroke. The ground floors of 2 Italian loggias survive, possibly the work of Inigo Jones. Look him up, although he is. But yeah, here's the ruins. Like I say, it goes back to 1615, and there's a little bit of more information I've got here. It was built for Mary Dowager, the Countess of Pembroke, on the land granted by King James I. The house was dismantled in 1794 by the 5th Duke of Bedford, leaving it as the ruins as it is today. Right, now we're here obviously because there's a reported sightings of ghostly figures, dark shapes people have seen. There's a few other videos around of people that have done ghost hunts down here. There's been the Countess as well, supposedly is still here. People have seen her, and people have also seen a little girl roaming the ruins. Obviously it's during the day, it's not a nighttime visit. We can't get in at night, so we're just here. We have to book I think. So we're just here for a day trip. But there's a few people here. I was surprised really. I thought it'd be quiet. But it is a weekend. It's a Sunday, but it's in a beautiful part of the country here. Lovely. So here we are, Houghton House ruins. This is where the windows up here, up on the high floor, that's where they've seen some dark figures up there. Again, people have said their feelings of being watched when they're here. Climbing. Right, people have reportedly seen shadow figures, reports of dark shapes or figures watching visitors and then vanishing rapidly. There's been reports of the little girl, a young girl that's been seen on the doorway of the ruins, which is just here, and a phantom carriage has also been seen in the area, I suppose on this road as we walked in, and also a knight in armour has been seen as well on many occasions. So yeah, a lot of history and a lot of ghost sightings here as well. But yeah, apparitions have appeared in here, and the shapes, dark figures in there. graffiti here. But 1966. There is people here, so you're not alone. I can imagine if you was here by yourself, or in an evening, as it's getting dusk, yeah, it'd be very atmospheric here, wouldn't it? But it's bigger. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. So this was 1615. This was all built. So rooms, let's take you around there. And there's the view of the country, like I said. It's beautiful views up here. Right, then people have all gone now. So I don't think there's anyone else around at the moment. Oh, it's the guy down there. Check this out here. These archways. Old flooring. Let's take you back. Yeah, that is a lot bigger than what I thought it was. Didn't imagine it to be this big. So yeah, style and status. So that's how it looked. In 1785. Italian classical design. Yeah. And that's what it is now. I wouldn't say I'm getting that feeling like I did in my previous video at Clop Hill, St Mary's Church. I could have a picnic here. I always say this picnic, but yeah, you could have a picnic here. And it's just me. I don't have that uncomfortable feeling, whether or not it was the history with St Mary's, with the with what went on there with the the dark satanic side of it. But here, this hasn't had that kind of history here. This is generally haunted ruin. Lots of reports, like I say, people have seen things, as in figures, shadowy figures, carriages, knights, little girls, the little figure of a girl being seen in these hallways. But yeah, you could have a picnic here in the summer. I wouldn't feel freaked out, I wouldn't feel like uneasy. But at St Mary's, Clop Hill, I had that uneasy feeling. By the way, if you haven't checked that video out, check it out, have a look. I'll put that in the description. Robert Bruce, first Earl of Aylesbury, Houghton House, the creation of the grand staircase. Oh right, okay. That's the grand floor plan there. You see those designs there. So would you want to be here at night? I mean, it has got that. Let's turn around up. As I'm looking up here on this part, you know, it has got that. Yeah. You think of the history here and everything, and yeah, it has got an atmosphere. I think all these old buildings have, you know, especially when they're ruins, and because you know, with what's happened and what's happened with these places. It's so quiet. You can't even hear any traffic over here. You park about a quarter of a mile away and you walk up a track. Just faint sound of birds, and that's all you can hear. And it is just, yeah, the only one here now. There's no one else here. I need to get one of these ghost kits. You know, those ones that have got the sensors on them. I can go down this way. There we go. Staircase here. Yeah, it's quite. You can see behind me, but this is quite an enclosed part of the building here, part of the ruin. And whether or not it's because how it's built, it's quite closed off. Yeah, I can certainly feel something. Certainly a feeling of being watched in here. A bit of an uneasy feeling in this part. So I'm not by no means psychic, but it's just natural how you know, emotions and. Or are we? Do you know what I'm saying? That I believe we've all got a psychic ability about us. It's whether or not we choose to listen to our intuitions, our sixth sense. We've all got it. But a lot of people just tune out. They're not aware of it. Or laugh it off. But we've all got it. We've all got it. We should use it more. There's sun breaking through here now. If you can see that window there. I keep thinking I've seen things at the corner of my eye. It's the shadows of. But down here, it's different. Definitely a different atmosphere down here. As soon as I came down from these steps, definitely a different kind of atmosphere here. I'll turn you around. Yeah. Down this bit. Right, I'm going to read a report here from a totally haunted. You just hear that? Do you just hear that? Right, just going to read this report to you from this totally haunted site. Just bear with me on this one, alright? So I'm going to have to read this from the phone. But what it's saying is, this is a totallyhaunted.co.uk that I've got here. It's a couple that came here for a ghost hunt. Okay, the atmosphere, this is just a report. I'll put it in the description. I'm going to just read off some highlights. They were here in July 2012. Right, the atmosphere in the whole place felt nice and calm at first, until we started to call out. Straight away we heard a few sounds outside in the bigger room, so I decided we should place the voice recorder out there by the stairs and leave it recording. We continued to ask more questions, we got no answer. We stood there for a while and the atmosphere again seemed to change. Once again it felt calm. So again, they're reporting a calm atmosphere, which I'll admit it felt a bit darker down in that place down there, that outroom, when I went downstairs. But here, it don't seem so bad here. After going into all the rooms, we did not get any response, as we thought we'd go back downstairs and try once again down there. So that's where I am now. As we started to walk down, I decided to leave the voice recorder at the top of the stairs to see if we could capture anything while we were down there. We carried on our investigation, but we saw or heard nothing. We just hoped that we would pick up something on the voice recorder which we'd left around different parts of the building. So this was we left voice recorder between. Oh, they did. What I'm going to do, Houghton House, I'll put a link of this site in the description, and you guys can have a read of that. It's got the full report, so I obviously was here one night in 2012. It seems like they saw quite a bit. So yeah, that's the. I'll put that in the description, guys. All right. So we can go for that. Apparently, there was another report as well. I've just remembered. Ghost team were here, and they heard the voices say, "Get out." They all heard it. Something or someone just said, "Get out." That's all online as well. But down there's a different feeling to up here. Obviously there's a thing called the stone tape theory, as in walls, buildings hold memories. Look at that, stone tape theory. It was a scary TV programme back in the early 70s. And I do believe buildings do hold memories. Especially buildings such as this. As old as that. Would I recommend coming here? Yeah, I would. I would definitely recommend coming here. When the weather's nice, people have picnics here. Lovely for a walk. Yeah, I would recommend coming here. And at night, if you can get in at night, I'm not too sure if you can get in, but yeah, worth a visit. Definitely worth a visit. Have you heard about this place being haunted?
Years ago.
Years ago?
Yeah.
Do you reckon it is?
No, not my thing.
No? Very remote. Yeah. Very remote. So yeah, would I recommend coming here? Yes, I would. I would definitely recommend a visit here. If you can get here in the early evening, I would, for atmosphere. Depends what you're coming here for. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, come down, come and visit Houghton House, and you never know, you might see something. I mean, looking back on the footage, there might be something in the footage, there might be something you might have seen, something in the shadows, something moving around that I haven't picked up, but on playback you'll see. Who knows? I don't know. I'll have to have a look at it when once I edit it and have a good look. Sometimes you see things, don't you? You see things like, oh, I didn't see that. What's that in the corner? But yeah. So yeah, if you're thinking of coming down here, highly recommend Houghton House in Ampthill, Bedfordshire. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'm going to have to do a nighttime visit, and of some of these places. I have to do a nighttime one. Bring the torch. Alright guys, hope you liked it. Hope you found that a bit interesting. And yeah, take care, please. If you like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. press the like button. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And yeah, appreciate you watching, guys. Take care, see you soon in the next one. Bye bye. Something